Buenos días, 8th grade. Hoy es lunes. Chicos, hoy vamos a aprender. Today we are going to be learning about demonstrative adjectives and comparison during this week. I need you guys to take notes of this video. And all the work that you're doing daily, you are to use the notes from the video. Okay? I'm pretty much teaching you what you are going to do on the activity of that day, and everything it is 4 points. So don't just skip the video and don't make sure you're taking notes. That's pretty much what it is. I'm making it as easy as possible for all of you. Alrighty, demonstrative adjectives and comparison. So what is that in English? Well, those are these words. These, that, this, and those. Demonstrative adjectives will point out things, as we know. But in Spanish, they have to agree in gender and number. Gender, masculine and feminine. And the number will be singular and plural. Remember, words in Spanish should be they should be masculine when they start with el, la, right? Los, las. Feminine should be las. And las for the plural form. So if I want to say this in Spanish, I'm touching that object. That object is masculine in Spanish. That means it ends in o, or the definitive article is el. I'm going to use este. For this, when I'm saying this, and the word in Spanish or the object that you're touching, it is feminine. That means it ends in letter A, or the definitive article is la, then you're going to use esta. Okay? So that's for this. For that, masculine, singular, I am going to then use ese, that. But if it is feminine, singular, feminine, that means it ends in letter A, or the definitive article is la, I'm going to use esa. Okay? The easiest way, I should be putting right in here, singular. The easy word to remember this is when you're saying this and that, this and that, you're touching. So notice that you're using the T, right? You're touching that object. If you're pointing at something, you don't use the T form. All right? Then this right in here should be the plural forms. Okay? Plural. So if I want to say this, sorry about my accent, I am going to say estos. And remember, masculine words, those that the definitive article is los, right? Let's put it right here. Masculine singular will be the ones with el. Feminine singular will be the ones with la. They end with a. And that's it. And then feminine plural should be the one that the definitive articles start with las. Alright, so estos, that will be for this. And if it is feminine, if the Spanish word is feminine, so you're going to say estas. Then if you want to say those, okay, those, they're far away. You are going to say esos. And for feminine, you're going to say esas. It's as simple as that. Just recall. If it is singular, you pretty much have to know this. Este, esta, ese, esas. And then if it is plural, it will be estos, estas, esos, and esas. I'm going to show you a couple examples right in here. So, let's keep that in here, and I'm going to write right in here. Here's an example, and this is something, how your activity for today will be. Make sure you take notes of these, those charts that you have in here. If you want to say, I want these shoes, but I don't want those shoes, I need to say yo. Want will be quiero, right? Yo quiero. And I'm going to say this. I'm going to say Okay, well, first of all, in here, you have to figure it out what the noun is. In this case, is shoes. If you look on your vocab, it will be los zapatos. Los zapatos. Right in there is telling you that it's masculine. And you need to say this. So this one is the one you have to use. Yo quiero estos zapatos. Notice we don't need to write the los. Yo quiero estos zapatos. Pero, if I want to say I don't want, I will put the no. No quiero Or you could say, pero yo no quiero. That is up to you. Remember, we have learned that that's subject pronoun. You could omit it. Yo quiero estos zapatos, pero yo no quiero. Now I need to say those shoes. Pero no quiero those. Esos zapatos. Okay? All right? So pretty much you have to look on the noun to see what gender you said and what number. It says they want this hat. So let's do it step by step. They will be ellos. Want will be quieren. Right? Then it says this. But then you need to figure out about how do you say hat in Spanish. Ooh, then I look it up. It's el sombrero. So then you look at the chart. El sombrero. El masculine. And you need to figure it out what they want you to write. This or that. So in this case it says ellos quieren este sombrero. Notice I'm not writing el sombrero. Pero no quieren. Or you could say, pero ellos no quieren. However you want to write it is fine. Pero ellos no quieren. And then I need to say those hats. So we know that hats. Notice that in here we use hat. In here we're going to use hats. So it will be sombreros, right? Pero ellos no quieren. And it says ellos sombreros. I'm going to say los sombreros. So it will be, pero ellos no quieren esos sombreros. Okay? The next example. And remember, you need to watch this video not only one time, guys. You need to watch it like maybe 2 times and make sure you're understanding and taking notes. Okay? This one says, we want this t-shirt, but we don't want that t-shirt. So now remember, the t-shirt will be la camiseta. So la camiseta. That will be feminine, singular, because you're saying la camiseta. So here are the forms that we're going to use, either this or that. Okay? So in here it says we want. So I would say nosotros queremos. And then it says this t-shirt. So it will be esta camiseta. Notice that it's camiseta, right? Then it says, but we don't want. Pero nosotros. Once again, you can omit this. Pero nosotros no queremos. And then I need to say that t-shirt. And I go back in here. Now, notice I'm saying that t-shirt, singular. T-shirt, singular. They're not saying t-shirts. They're saying singular. T-shirt. So that would be that. For feminine, will be esa. And then, pero no queremos esa camiseta. And something like this you are to do for the work for today's day. Okay? Make sure that you take notes of all this. And keep those notes for the week, okay, chicos? So go ahead and you can open forms after you have mastered this component. Don't just go and take it just to take it, alrighty? We want to make sure that we are understanding. That's the whole point, alrighty? Miss you all.